Hey everybody, it's Island Talk with Dan and Dylan. It's the week 9, is it now, Dylan, or is this week 10?
Oh man, I lose track. I think it's week 10.
Yeah, it's week 10, I think, too. It's our week 10 power rankings. You think we'd get 10 weeks in, Dylan?
I had confidence in us to make it this far. So go us for giving me 10 weeks of mediocre power rankings.
Well, if this is your first time viewing or listening to us, whatever you choose, let us recap what's taken place so far. We've learned a few things that I'm more correct than Dylan, it seems.
Sometimes.
Dylan maybe craves that big move, it seems, especially these last couple weeks, Dylan.
I've been waiting for it.
You want these bullets to fly. And, I think that about sums it up. Probably a lot of chauvinistic and maybe not politically correct statements along the way, but we're here. It's week 10.
Just a few.
And, there's 10 people left in the game, so you're 50% of the field's eliminated. We're kind of getting to the nitty-gritty of the game. This is kind of exciting for me. I love the merge. I know you're a pre-merge kind of guy, Dylan, but
I do enjoy it. I like the pre-merge, and I like the final 6. We're in the part of the game where I kind of fall asleep sometimes. Not actually, not literally, but figuratively fall asleep.
Well, yeah, this can be the boring part of the game. You know, you get some pagongings in this part of the game. Usually some step eliminations in the 10, 9, 8 spots. But I don't think we're going to see that from this season. We might get one. But even with the move last week, how do we really know where the sides are going to shake out this week? I think it's kind of us to decide who goes with who after this whole voting block shenanigans going on.
And I know you guys probably discussed more with Billy and Nico on Thursday. I was only able to be there for 20 minutes, but I saw the show went pretty long. What happened after I left? You guys talked for another hour?
I don't know. We got into some casting stuff. Billy gave us some casting tips for making casting videos.
I watched the rest of that then. What were the tips?
I told him about your idea. I don't know if he was sold on it.
What did he say?
I don't really remember, but I don't think he was over the moon. I don't think he was that impressed.
Yeah, he's in a jacket now and do it himself.
What, to get back on the show, you think? For a second chances?
He didn't want to make it seem like too good, so he's gonna.
Yeah, that's probably what he's doing.
I'm gonna watch the rest of it.
No, you don't have to watch the rest of it. I gave you a good enough recap. So here we go. It's week 10. We got 10 people left. I don't know how it worked out like that, but it did. So
because we're on week 10. This is the start of week 10. We've had 9 episodes, and then 1 episode had 2 people leave. So that's how we.
Thanks, Professor. Math lessons with Dylan.
That's our new segment.
Okay.
I am a math tutor, so I'm officially a math tutor. So
there you go. Maybe you can get some of the listeners to Skype you. You can help them with their homework. If they're in high school or college.
I'll never make it on Survivor, though, because we all know survivors can't do basic math. So I think I'm out of luck on that. My math skills are too powerful.
Well, Dan Foley could do basic math. I think you could do it. You were saying Sharon couldn't do the math, so she was finding numbers loopholes. I don't understand. We got to get into this list before we get off topic and don't talk about the list at all. So number 1, who you got, Dylan? This is number 1 in week 10.
The person who's the safest? I think the same person. I hope. I have Jeremy. He has 2 fucking idols, so if he's not number 1, I don't know who you're gonna put. I made the big move last week. You know, has the numbers or has voting blocks, has 2 idols. I think he's got it for this week. He should be good.
You know, I'm not a big big believer just because you have those idols means you're completely safe, Dylan. So I got him a little lower. I almost ranked him as someone who could go home this week, but I went against my better judgment because, you know, I got to thinking. I saw some Twitter remarks, and I forget who it was. Maybe a friend of the show, Rob's Taboo Buzzer. I don't think he was tweeting at us, but just tweeting in general. And I think he said it'd be a waste to blindside, get rid of Joe the first time he loses immunity. I would be the perfect spot to blindside somebody. So if I'm thinking, if we see a Joe lose immunity here and someone decides to take a shot at someone else other than Joe and use Joe as a potential vote and rally the troops against someone else, I'm thinking it's either Jeremy or Steven. So that's why I kind of had Jeremy near the bottom half of my bracket.
Okay, I feel it.
That's the way a little bit of my thinking. But it didn't mean Joe was saved from being ranked particularly low. Okay, so number one. Pardon? Who's my number one?
Who's one?
Well, I think it's the only person who I think is not a huge strategic risk, but a pretty good physical competitor, and that's our boy Keith. Keith's got that immunity threat in him. He seems to be going down to it with Joe a little bit, which is weird that it seems like Keith is the challenge antagonist to Joe. So keep an eye out for that. I wonder if it'll be Keith that finally gets one by the goalie. So, you know, I got Keith there. He's in a decent spot. He's just one of those guys who's milling around. I don't know why you're not eyeing him up as someone you might want to bring to the end with you. Maybe you're worried that he's just a little too likable, but I don't know. Keith is going nowhere anytime soon in my mind. I think he's getting to the final five again. So yeah, let's go, Keith.
Yeah, I think
All right.
I think you're gonna call my rankings pretty basic this week. I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah, like sweatpants and no makeup, that kind. Your rankings are just real basic this week.
Yeah, sweatpants, no makeup, pumpkin spice latte, and a red Starbucks cup.
You put a fucking snowflake on that cup, man.
Yeah,
Stop attacking.
I want to put a snowflake on it.
Attacking the faith.
I'm gonna put a snowflake on it, but it's gonna be like a pentagram. It's gonna be all
And maybe you should get into some like PR, public relations, doing advertising. You get to handle that for Starbucks.
Yeah, I said fuck off to everyone who has a problem with this.
If you think we were attacking Christianity, just wait till we put pentagrams on the cups.
Then you'll really see where the war is.
Yeah.
Hashtag Armageddon. Hashtag 2015. Anyways, no, I did not just advocate for the end of the world and a war of good versus evil. Notice me, Senpai.
You say evil. So let's get to number two. I got probably the most evil player left in the game, Abby Maria. You know, evil in a sense that I don't think she really cares that much about anyone out there anymore. It seems like Abby Maria is kind of like, I don't mean to make it, I think it's good for her as a game player, but she only cares about herself. I don't think she gives two fucks about anyone else.
I mean, I think we call it with the woo, talking about woo grandma.
Yeah.
I think like Abby, she cashed out way. She was cashed out way like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago now, where she was like not giving fucks anymore.
And I think like Abby's in a similar spot to Keith. Not that she's a good challenge competitor. We saw her go down to the wire with Joe, but I think we need a bigger sample size from her. And like I don't know, it's an endurance challenge. Maybe if we get a few more like hang on to a pole or stand on something, Abby Maria's got a shot.
Who get the most like acorns in their mouth or something?
All right, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Does she even have that big of a mouth, Dylan? Are you checking that out or something? Like,
it's on my list. Yeah, she does.
Hey, you're exactly my type. You got a big mouth.
Yeah, big mouth. I like you. You got a big mouth. I'll stop talking because I'm
All right, who do you got in number 2? I think we touched enough on Happy Maria. I just got her there because he's coming after her again, and you're eyeing her up as a potential GOAT, I think, now. With not a lot of GOATs in this game. There's like no GOATs other than probably her and maybe Kimmy. Even Keith, who could potentially be seen as a GOAT.
No, yeah, not a lot of GOATs. Yeah, no, my number 2, I have Steven. Playing a strong game. I really like about Steven is that he approached the other side and kind of like formed a relationship with them. I don't think he's going home this week. Man, I could be totally wrong though. Like, I kind of did like the basic. Like, I think the status quo of the game will stay the same for these 2 votes. I think people who are I'm a maintainer of the status quo this week.
So you're thinking like they're getting the bundles of sticks ready. They're warming the fire up, and they're throwing the witches on there this week. Basically, is what you're saying.
No, status quo. Like status quo after last week. Like status quo flipped last week. I think that status quo.
Oh,
yeah.
So you think that they're gonna stay with the witches, Dylan?
The witches coven, I think, is gonna stay for at least this week.
With the bromance. Or people calling it the RHAP Alliance.
I'm gonna call it the Bermuda Triangle because I like that alliance name. I know it's been other games, but I like that. I just like calling people that. Bermuda Triangle.
I don't know. Billy Garcia agreed with you, Dylan. He thought that they would stick together. I don't see that happening at all. I think that was a one-off. And I think you're gonna see Steven, Jeremy, and Spencer try to go back to that other side.
Sure. And I'm not totally against that happening. I think it could happen. But.
Yeah, and I don't know. This is a tricky spot to predict. It could go either way. I could be wrong. You could be wrong. I really think it's just I think that's where the game's heading, just based on all this voting block talk and shit, that the game's more shifting, that these numbers can shift quicker than sticking together for 3 votes. They're going to shift maybe after 1 vote.
They only have 3 people, right?
No, but if you're looking at it as voting blocks,
yeah,
right? I think it's 3-3-2-2. I think that's the way it's kind of locked in at this point. You got maybe Tasha and Kimmy, maybe Keith and Joe. I don't think they're a solid 4 voting block. I think there might be a little bit.
I think they will be, though.
I don't know. I really see those more as separate bodies, maybe will turn on each other.
If I were the Bermuda Triangle, I'd want to vote out 1 more of the 4 before I started thinking about going back to the voting box or slipping back. But who knows? I don't know. You can't be doing too much flip flopping. I don't even agree to 3, but.
Well, I'm also leaving myself open to the possibility that the Witchens Coven isn't totally sold on working with these 3 guys, and they'll go to the other 4.
Yeah, that's definitely possible too.
Because I don't know, if you're in the Witches Coven, do you want to get to the final 6 with 3 very powerful male players? Steven, not a great physical threat, but he's definitely got some chops.
The Coven's in the same spot as the 3 guys. Like, they don't all. You also don't want to get in with a group of 4. I think you want to take out at least one of those 4. That's like, you said you don't think they're that close, but I think that just the fact that they are all blindsided together is a greater bonding factor than anything else. So I think, and we'll see, but yeah, we can talk more about it when we get down the lane.
All right, so at number 3, who do we got here, buddy?
I got Spencer. I had the 3 guys in the top. I think they're controlling the game more. I think they can. Yeah, I think they still have a chance if they wanted to go back to that 4, they could, and be okay. So
you got Spencer at number 3.
Yep.
So you're liking the 3 guys. If one of those guys go this week, Dylan, this could probably be your nail.
I've never been I've never been someone to spread out the love. I don't hedge my bets. I go all or nothing. Maybe next season I'll have to change that way of thinking. For this week, that's what I went with.
Okay. You know, I don't disagree with you on Spencer. I actually have him kind of high. But number 3, I got another kind of goatish player who I don't think is going anywhere this week. Kimmy. You got her on the wrong side of the numbers, I think. So she could be someone you think might be going home this week. But why? Why are you taking out Kimmy? What has she done besides that one vote, getting rid of Monica?
I can see her bitching. I can see her bitching the whole time at camp. Bitching.
Yeah, and we already got the sign that Kimmy could be a goat when she dropped that fish in the fire. So I don't know why that was there, other than maybe as a sign of things to come. Goaty Kimmy. So yeah.
If I was Kimmy and I was all pissed, I would just go take a giant shit in the fire and say,
I don't know if that's like a "if I were Kimmy" statement. I think that's like if I'm Dylan and I'm pissed, I'm taking shits in fires.
I wouldn't tell anybody.
I think you'd advocate that for anybody. Like if it was Joe or Spencer, like take a shit in the fire if I were them.
Yeah, you can talk over again and take a shit in the fire. What's the worst?
All right. At number 4, I got the guy you already talked about, Spencer Bledsoe. I think Spencer's in a decent spot where he comes making this move, and I don't think he's really terribly blindsiding anyone in that 4. I think he's always been on the outs, which when you're on the outs allows you more freedom to make these moves like that. If people really, I don't know, I don't think like they trusted Spencer, but I think they kind of expect something like this from him. They know they're playing with savvy game players out there that aren't just going to sit back in the numbers. I think they were just like, I think Tasha and players like Tasha, sorry, I'm drawing a blank here, Kimmy, even Joe. Even Joe, they were kind of waiting for this shot to be fired across the bow. You saw it with the idol a little bit, but that wasn't really anyone turning on each other yet. But this got the ball rolling. And so I think you'll see like the deception kind of brew, people coming after other people. I think Spencer's in a spot where he can float back and forth and be used as a number and maybe even dictate who goes home now and then if he plays his cards right.
Oh, yeah. I hope. I like to believe Spencer's in an okay spot.
So, yep, you haven't said your number 4 yet, Dylan. Is it someone in the Witch's Coven, maybe? I have a hunch.
It is. It's Abby Maria. So we have 2 of the same top 4. Which is...
Yeah. You know, we're getting to the 10 people left, so there's not a huge gap when you do make a misrank. Like when you had Vetus like number 2 or something.
Yeah, I did. Because I was the only one who didn't know he was the first boot.
Oh, hey, I didn't know he was a boot when I ranked them, I think, or something. I don't remember. Maybe I did.
What's the status of Ben's team? Have we looked at that yet? Like who he has?
I think Ben lost someone this week, didn't he? I think he had
Did he have?
He had Kelly Wigglesworth.
Did he though? Did he?
I didn't. Did you have Wigglesworth?
No.
I don't think Nico did.
Okay. Well.
So I think Ben did. And so I think me and Ben have 3 people left, and then you and Nico have 2 people left.
Yeah, Tasha and Kelly.
Yeah, and he's got Jeremy, and I don't remember who, Sierra.
Yeah.
All I know is I got Joe, Spencer, Steven, so I think I'm good. I'm probably going to win.
You got to have 3, huh? Not bad. That's not 3 to have left right now, I don't think. That's pretty good.
Yeah, if you told me I'd have those three in the final 10, I'd take it, and I probably wouldn't have believed you. I would have been happy with just 2 or 3. One of them being Joe, because I know, like, guys, I gotta like I've won all the individual immunities post merge for my fantasy team, like that alone.
That's true. That's a lot of points.
No one is getting those points but me. But we digress. No one cares about our fantasy team that we were supposed to get weekly updates on.
No one cares about our fantasy teams, including Nico. So
yeah, that's what I was about to say. We were supposed to get weekly updates on that shit. We've gotten, I think the first week we got an update. And then
It wasn't even accurate. Sorry, Nico, we're ragging on you, but you fucking
Crickets.
suck at keeping our fantasy team.
Yeah, we've been getting crickets. I think Ben's probably gonna at some point just start scoring, rewatching all the episodes. That won't be good. Jeremy will be the top scorer.
Yeah. Like, hey, sure. How did Jeremy get 100 points this episode?
Yeah, he put oil on his body.
Oh, it's 100 points.
It's the episode where he oiled up.
He is ripped.
50 points.
All right.
Yeah, he looks like I don't know, Hulk Hogan maybe, Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog.
That was a good wrestler.
Mark Henry.
Hey, world's strongest man or sexual chocolate. Pick your poison. What do you prefer?
Sexual chocolate.
Yeah.
No, I would have been I would have been Gangrel.
You would have been what?
Gangrel.
Gangrel for going old wrestling references. Nobody knows who the Brood is, Dylan. You're lucky. I'm a fucking nerd, and I know that. I remember the Ministry, but nobody wants to hear us talk about old wrestling. Unless you do, then tweet at us, and we'll talk more about old wrestling.
I'd be like biting people's ears off and shit.
I totally would have been Mankind. I would have let Undertaker throw me off the top of a Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
I'd have to be on some stuff first, but I don't let him do it.
No, that's fucked up though. All right.
Couple Roman Cokes. But here we go. On to number 5. Did you say 4, Dylan? I lost track.
Yeah. I did 4. I was Abby.
All right, you got 5 now. Shoot it up.
Real quick, apparently the person who wrestled as Gangrel also starred in a porn film called New Porn Order. So
did you Google Gangrel when we were talking there?
Yeah. I want to see what happened to him. So it turns out all right, yeah. So number 5, I have Sierra. I think she's the middle of the Witches Coven. I think Wentworth is more likely to get voted out than her. So, and I think she's more likely to get voted out than Abby. So there.
All right, so you got who? Sierra at number 5?
Yeah. Sexy Sierra.
All right, at number 5 for me, I got number 1 for you, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy's, I don't know, you like him for 2 idols. I don't know, he's okay for... I don't think he's got a chance other than Cameo from Jim. Say hi, Dad.
Hi.
There you go. I don't think he's got a chance other than a chance to go home other than that whole scenario we talked about. Sorry for the rattle, and he's grabbing dishes. Keep it down, please. Fuck. All right, but yeah, he's got those idols, and I think that for him, like, why wouldn't you take a shot at Jeremy around 8 or 9, and that 9th spot's coming up.
Why didn't they take a shot earlier? Like, I don't get it.
Oh, there's a lot of targets left, but the herd's thinning, and if you're like, well, Joe's gonna be here, Joe. You know, if you just take Joe as a constant and you're like, we could get rid of Joe the first time he loses, but maybe I can use him, keep the Shield around, and hopefully he loses a 5 or 4 and cut him then. But that's a risky move.
It's a very risky thing. I think, shit, he's done well in every type of challenge they've had. He hasn't been eligible to have votes cast for him the entire game.
Joe, I realize that. So I'm thinking like that blindside Jeremy when Joe's vulnerable. That's a great move. That's something you would like to see, Dylan, isn't it?
I think it'd be. I mean, yeah, that's a cool move. But man, like, do you even consider that when Joe's still in the game? Like yeah, it's like an opportunity, but like you risk like, oh shit, what if he wins like the next 6 challenges?
Okay, but all right. So you get rid of Joe. Mm-hmm. You take Joe out. He loses at 9 or 10, and you vote him out of the game.
Yeah.
you got Jeremy with 2 idols now.
But they don't know that. They don't know that though.
And I realize that, but would
Mark,
he become?
yeah. Why signing Jeremy is the right move, but I mean, I don't know from their
So
perspective.
they don't know about the idols, so we can't go about the idols. But if you get rid of Joe, isn't Jeremy the next biggest guy then? Next biggest threat in your opinion?
Yeah, I'd probably say Jeremy.
Jeremy, or I think maybe Spencer. You could probably go Spencer. But if you're looking at gameplay, I think these people might be beyond Jeremy a little bit, especially after that Wigglesworth move.
Yeah, I think Steven's gonna get pinned for it.
I do too a little bit, and that's why he's low on my rankings.
If anyone's getting pinned, it'll be Steven. But again, I think it's smart to stay together this week, or at least, it's probably smart to stay together and then vote them off than to.
But Dylan, I disagree with you for Steven. Like I think Steven will get a little bit of the blame, but I think we've heard it from a lot of these people. They kind of expected this stuff from Steven. I don't know how betrayed they're going to be.
Yeah, no, they won't be betrayed at all, but they'll be like,
But I don't know. Are you going to be mad at the person who you kind of knew expected it from? Or are you going to be mad at the person who went along with that person? So, yeah, I got Steven low, but I think Jeremy's not escaping any of this blame. And that might illuminate this target on his back and maybe make him jump the line ahead of Joe. You never know. Probably not, but we can dream. That'd be a beautiful move.
I think Jeremy's in a great spot in the game. Though. Like if he can avoid using an idol and not getting voted out this week.
Yeah.
Final 8. I mean, 2 idols left with final 8.
If he gets to the final 8 with 2 idols, I think it's very good odds we'll see Jeremy at least in the final 5 on finale night. So this is a big 2 weeks for him. Big 2 weeks for him coming up.
I want to see
2 episodes.
I want to see Jeremy make the final 5, right? Not use a single idol. Win individual immunity, and then give 2 idols away to people at that vote.
Yeah.
That'd be like so sick.
I don't know why. What's the point?
It's like, well, first of all, like you show loyalty, like you can give it to your 2 goats and make sure that they vote for you, like vote to keep you at the final 4 if you don't win immunity. And it's like a power move, like you're controlling the game then.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that impressed by playing lots of idols, especially if it's unnecessary in my mind.
Think about this. At the final tribal council, he makes it there. He's like, I had so much power in this game. I had 2 idols for 8 votes. I didn't actually use them at all. I had 2 idols the entire game, and I didn't actually use them. And I played such a good social game, physical game. I didn't even need these. I was able to take people to the end who I wanted to be.
Yeah, but you don't have to play them. You could keep them at the final 5 and still say that, Dylan. You don't have to fucking play them. You could pull them out. You could pull them out the final 5 and not give them to your allies, but be like, hey, I didn't play these, and throw them right in the fucking fire. That's the same effect, same argument that you're going to be making at the final tribal council.
You're not saving anyone, though, by doing that. You're trying to be like a dick.
Yeah, but maybe you're putting a huge target on your back going to the final 4 by doing something like that.
Yeah, it's true.
This game's not won. Like I hate to say it, this game's not won by huge moves like that. I think these are like you need to put yourself in position to be able to even think about this stuff. The game's won by little moves, and sometimes you get these great moments. These huge moments that are thought of as big.
What if you gave them to your allies before tribal council and told them to play it as if they found it themselves?
Yeah, but what's the point? There's like, you won immunity at that point, and say you have 2 allies, you're in the alliance 3-2. Why do you need to play your idols?
Because it's solidified to them, like just like give them an idea. Hey, it's us at the end. Like I've been
and then they're gonna be like, oh, this guy just gave me 2 idols. Gave me an idol. I didn't know he had idols the entire game. Maybe Dylan's been playing a better game than I thought he was. He's got 2 idols I didn't know about. I'd vote your ass out at the final 4 if you gave me an idol and someone else an idol, making yourself all powerful. I'd vote your ass out at the final 4. This game's not won with huge, fancy moves. It's not the Sierra Easton line of thinking that wins you Survivor. It's more of I don't know. I'm not gonna say Tony, but I think Natalie from Samuel Milser season. You've seen Blood vs. Water too. I think she's a good example. She makes that idol play at the end, but that's something to do something that she thinks is the right move. It's not to save two people in her alliance. It's to get rid of someone and to kind of make a statement.
It's still badass.
It is badass, but it's totally different to what you're saying. But she had made tons of little moves, though, Dylan. She had made tons of little moves to get to that point where it was like a little icing on the cake. Your move, though, I think kind of is more like showing off unnecessary bravado.
Maybe it's this conversation. Maybe I won't do that now. You're giving me a couple doubts, but I'm a showboat. Like I like to showboat, and usually, including in my fantasy football league, I usually showboat like 2 weeks before I should. I never make playoffs. So
no, I'm a showman too, and I'm in my fantasy football league. And I never miss the playoffs ever, and not a season, 6 years in a row. I'm the only two-time champion, and you know why? Because I know how to win, Dylan. So I'm telling you, it's little things that add up. It's like trickling into a bucket, Dylan. Water just dropping, eventually filling up your bucket. Not one big load, not one big wank off.
Not big. You're only big load, just like trickle, not one big load, just like a trickle. See what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, the game's like you're fucking collecting UNICEF money on Halloween.
UNICEF.
UNICEF. You ever get like that orange box at Halloween, and the fucking parents used to throw nickels and dimes and shit and pennies?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what winning Survivor's like. Collecting money for UNICEF. You just gotta keep adding up, and next thing you know, you got an orange box full of money, full of change, and you can hurt your brother with it wicked if you get that rope and swing it around and hit him with it.
Put him in a sock. Put a couple batteries in a sock. That's what I do.
Totally UNICEF unrelated, but yeah.
All right. All right.
Number 6.
I have Wentworth.
Okay. Me and you are going to have an interesting week on the Survivor Power Rankings. We're going to lines in the sand. It's been drawn. I'm on that side. You're on this side.
I'm usually
come
wrong.
over here if you want.
I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to stick to my guns. Yeah, Wentworth. Like, which Coven? What up? I think it is misogynistic, so I will refrain from calling them the Witch's Coven.
Well, let's brainstorm some names real quick. What could we call them?
Powderpuff Girls. You got
that's
Three's Company.
Three's Company, but not one. It's 3 girls.
Sierra can be considered like the.
Be a guy. She's had a kid though. I'm pretty sure. I think she's the only mother of the 3.
Yeah.
You gonna make her be the man?
She's like bony, so I figure she can be the man.
She's bony.
She's a bony structure. Like a screw. No, what else could there be? What other names are there? Two blondes and a brunette walking to a bar.
That was a fucking good one, Dylan. You went into the think tank for that one.
What else is there? I'm trying to think. The Girl Muta Triangle. I like the Girl Muta Triangle. The Babe-S.
No, you just took Bro Muta and made it Girl Muta. You didn't even like feminize it very well either.
The Mickey Mouse Club.
That's not a good one either. There was guys in the Mickey Mouse Club. Justin Timberlake.
The Hoo-Ha's. I like the Hoo-Ha's. Call them the Hoo-Ha's.
You want to call them the Hoo-Ha's? Yeah. And is it like a hoo-ha is another name for a girl's vagina? A hoo-ha?
Hoo-ha! Yeah, exactly.
No, well, if Witch's Coven was discriminatory or whatever, what did you call it? Chauvinistic?
Misogynistic.
Let's call it misogynistic. Okay, us calling them the hoo-has
That's like positive. Hoo-ha! Like that's positive. That can be positive.
All right, fine. I'm gonna call Jeremy Spencer and Steven the Cox. The three cocks.
We'll call them the dong swingers.
The dong swangers.
The swing of the dongs, yeah. No. All right, here's another thing. So there's this thing. You ever heard of big ball dancing?
No, but I think you're gonna tell me what it is.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah. So it's like a dance you do when like you ever use something cool.
What? Oh, like when you like go like this, like you make like big balls with your arms.
And like you juggle them, like what all big ball dancing? Yeah.
I would do it. No, like I've seen like you know where you like bring your arms down low and it's like, yo, look how big my balls are. You kind of look like a monkey almost.
You gotta like dance. You gotta like dance with them, like
yeah. You gotta go back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I would big ball dance all over Survivor. That's the reason to put me up. Like whenever my team won, whenever I won something, like whenever I blindside someone at Tribal Council, I would big ball dance all the time.
You're like the whitest person ever. You can't pull that off.
Watch me. Tune in Survivor 33. I'm big ball dancing all over your face. I'll draw it in the sand on the beach and put Dan's face next to it. All right, so number 6.
I got number 6. I got Tasha Fox. You think Tasha might be going home this week? I'm kind of around the same place, but I think there's people in front of her. She's in an interesting position where I think this is where Tasha kind of stops being under the radar, starts kind of going to the forefront, is more of a thought of someone who could maybe win the game now that you're getting down to it. So she's in that 4, and it all depends on kind of where these numbers swing out and why you would keep her in the game. I think maybe she's someone who I don't know if Tasha, from what I've heard, is the greatest social player. I think she alienates or rubs certain people the wrong way, maybe. So like Cass has no love for her. I don't think any of the witches coven really like Tasha that much. Or sorry, the hoo-haws. Like I can't even call them that without laughing.
Ooh, we got a fan. I got a fan question.
Yeah, tweet your questions at us. We haven't gotten any so far tonight, but hey, I don't blame you for watching. It's like prime time on a Monday night, so.
No, my friend Sam texted me a question. His question was, when are you going to come take the furniture in my garage you said you were going to take? It's been 2 days. To answer that question, not sure yet. I will be picking it up sometime this week. Thanks for tuning in, though, Sam. We appreciate your support.
What's the furniture, Dylan? Anything good?
It's a couch, a table, and a toaster oven.
Or are you making that Santa's den more homey?
No, it's going in my room downstairs.
Oh, you have a room downstairs. Where's Santa's den?
Upstairs. Remember we talked about that?
Are you moving the Santas into this room? Podcast, so you should.
I can't. Right now, I'm in my brother's room right now because it's better internet connection up here.
What's that poster in the back?
Some anime shit.
Yeah, it looks like a bear hugging a little woman. I can't make it out, though.
It's Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, I have no idea what that is.
Respect for you for not knowing.
Why, is it good?
I don't know. It's anime. I don't watch that shit. No offense, people do. I'm just saying I don't watch it. So
I watch Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon. Is that anime?
Yeah, it's technically anime.
Because I love that shit. I go Super Saiyan all the time. So here we go. Number 7. I got to you. Oh, sorry. You go. You go, Dylan. I hate this. Ladies first, buddy.
Oh shit! Fuck I got Keith.
Whoa!
I do have him at the top of my like bottom tier bracket, like the bottom third. You know, like of that 4. I have him at the top. I agree with what you said about him. You know, he's kind of a lovable goofball who's a challenge threat. So, but I can see him going home just because of that. So we'll see.
All right, Keith at number 6 for me, or 7. Was it 7? I don't fucking
Yeah,
remember.
you're 7. You're Sierra.
We got Sierra. So I don't know why I paused there. Yeah, we got Sierra here. Sierra, I think you want to get her out of the game now because she's continuing to just be this voice of discontentment. Kind of like playing the devil on the shoulder of everyone, just constantly advocating to do whatever she thinks that Will could do to help her. So Sierra is an interesting player. I think we've kind of seen the flaws in her game more than we did in Blood versus Water. We should get to that question after the rankings. Yeah, we got a fan question to come up later. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, Sierra is I don't think she can win this season because I think if she gets to the end, I don't know if she's played the greatest social game. And I don't know, like it depends who she could get there with at this point. See, it's like Abby Maria, maybe Kimmy. Yeah, she beats those people, but I don't see that happening.
It has to be those 3, yeah, definitely. She loses to Kelly Wentworth for sure.
I think so too. So I don't think Sierra's in a great spot, and I think like if Steven and Spencer Jeremy, they go with the 4, and the 4 they're content. I think Sierra is probably one of the people they're going after, if not Wentworth. So yeah, Sierra's there at 7. So we got 3 people left. Who's at 8?
All right, 8, I got Kimmy. So I think my bottom 4 actually go in the same order as you have them, but you have them ranked higher.
Yeah.
So I have Kimmy. Yeah, like what you said. She's kind of a goat at this point. Not really a threat. Only disadvantage she has is she was blindsided last week. Very close to Kelly Wigglesworth. My thought is that can she get over that? Can she rebuild a relationship, or is she done with them? We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like if the game's totally over for her, but yeah, we'll see, buddy. I don't really have much more to add on that one. Mostly because I really wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I
was working on this fan question. This fan question's got me thinking now. But I just want to get through the rankings. So number 8. I got Joe. Joey Perfect's just being in hot water all merge time just because he's so goddamn perfect. I don't know. This guy's got the super soldier serum from Captain America in him. So I don't know if you want to like have faith in humanity and that we are like evolving into perfect human specimens. I think Joe's great proof of that. I don't think it makes for a great Survivor player, especially since there's so many non-mutants still walking among us. If you want to make an X-Men reference, you fear the mutant. You're afraid of the mutant's powers, and Joe's just too fucking powerful. So pardon, Dylan?
Too fucking powerful.
He's too powerful. He's like I don't know what a good analogy of this is. Yeah, the Hulk. I was trying to think of like some movie reference.
Who do we have him as in our power rank in our Marvel?
Oh man, I don't even know here. I'll look in my desk real quick and see if I can find it.
Wasn't he Captain America? He had to have been Captain America.
I don't know. Here. Oh, I found it. Who did Joe? Yeah, Joe was Captain America. So yeah, super soldier serum comment was right on the money. So I can't believe I have all that stuff kicking around still.
Yeah.
So yeah, who do you got at 8, Dylan? Other than you got Joe?
No, we just talked about who I have. I have Kimmy. I have at number 9 though. I have Tasha.
Whoa.
Poor Tasha. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's the biggest threat of those. Second biggest threat of those 4. So I think if Joe wins immunity the first tribal, she goes. I think if Joe loses immunity and she doesn't win it, Joe goes, and then she goes next. So, sorry. I spoiled it. Yeah, number 10's Joe for me. You gotta vote Joe. It's like just stupid. Like they'll look back and say, "Huh, maybe we should have voted out Joe before he won 7 straight immunity challenges. We had the chance. Oops. Oh well, we lose the game because Joe makes it to the end. Like Joe's an automatic. You automatically lose to Joe if you make it to the end. Automatic. Yeah. Jeremy, not so much. Like we don't know, but Joe for a fact, no, you lose.
Yeah, like I don't know. It's an interesting proposition. We talked about a little bit. Is it better to take Joe out when he loses immunity the first time, if he does? Or is it better to use that opportunity to take a shot? I think probably you want to get rid of Joe. But if you're thinking it's Joe, someone who you might want to keep around longer, and someone else is more powerful in the long-term game, then yeah, make your move. I advocate making what you think your best move is at the best moment. Yeah. So yeah, I like you having Joe rank so low because I kind of wanted to put him here, but I just don't. I just the edit and that fucking family visit comment. I don't know. It has me thinking Joe's going to
what comment? Like
family visit. Well, he was talking in the first episode. He talked about how he never got to see his dad on the family visit and how he was so bummed out about it. So I think he's gonna see his dad this season. I think we're gonna meet Joe Senior. See if the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So
think he has a man bun?
I don't know. What if Joe's dad's like bald?
That'd be funny.
It's like male pattern bald. It's like an ugly fat dude who's bald.
What do you think
is happening?
Hair? No, I think he has.
What?
What do you think of my hair?
Like that bowl cut you just styled?
Not bowl cut. It's just the girls like that. Hold on.
It looked bowly for a second. So yeah, at number 9, I got Steven Fishback, my boy. But I think my boy's running into some trouble. I talked about it last week on the recap show. I don't think you want that advantage that he jumped off for, because everyone knows you have it. It's different between an advantage and having an idol, because usually you can keep those idols hidden. When you jump off a post or win an auction advantage, people know it, and they don't really want to deal with that, so they might as well just vote you out. And so Steven, I think, is in a very vulnerable position this week, where he could be thrown under the bus by his core alliance. You could maybe see the Wishes Coven decide Steven's too strategic to keep in the game, and try to go to the other 4 to take him out. I think those are 2 possibilities. I think Joe won't be gunning for Steven still. I don't think that's all forgotten. So, yeah, I think Steven's really in a tough spot. At least if he can get by this week's episodes. I'm liking his chances to move on to the final 5, though. I think this is where the writing's on the wall. Not a rubber meets the road. Like, you got to think, like, this is where – I've been saying it for weeks. This is where once Joe and Steven finally show down here, I thought it would have been Savage versus Steven, but it seems – this is the penultimate, I don't know what word I'm looking for, the ultimate showdown.
Penultimate works for me. I like that.
Yeah. So here we go. And at number 10, I got Kelly Wentworth. I think this is an easy first vote. I think you're going to see the 3 try to swing back to the original 4. So you'll see the Bermuda Triangle. I love that. That's such a good alliance name, Dylan. Did you come up with that yourself?
Like, yeah, like I've heard it used in other shows.
Okay, so you didn't. All right.
No, like I believe it was first on Big Brother with.
Oh, okay.
Some people, I can't remember who it was, but I think it was Cody, Zach, and Derek in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I got Wentworth.
I call any 3-guy alliance the Bermuda Triangle.
That's a good name.
It is.
So yeah, we got Wentworth here. She's got that huge idol play getting Savage out, but that puts a target on your back in this part. 10 people left. I think, yeah, I talked about it. I think the boys are going to swing back with that 4 and take a shot at the witches or the hoo-haws, as Dylan's labeled them. He thinks it's less misogynistic. So yeah, I have to say the hoo-haws.
Hoo-ha!
Yeah, there we go. So I think
Kareem's an honorary
the one
member.
you want to get out. So yeah, there's a week 10 power rankings, 1 through 10. Dylan, it's weird now. We're done, almost done the season almost. I think we got like 5 weeks left. We're past the halfway point.
I think of the season.
Yeah, what have you thought of the season? All right.
Oh yeah, definitely been enjoyable to watch.
You know, I was a little disappointed sometimes with it, but I think on a whole it's been pretty good.
Yeah, like whenever you have a returning season with all people who've played before, it's going to be good. So
yeah,
I
I love your enthusiasm. You seem very pumped about the season, Dylan. Super excited over there. So yeah, we didn't get any questions in during the episode. That's all right. You know, sometimes we got busy weeks on this show. Other weeks we got nothing at all. But we do have an unsurvivor related question. I was kind of thinking about this, but if you want to set it up, Dylan, and give me a little more time to fucking ponder my choices here. I'm making a list.
A friend of the podcast, Mr. Sam, has texted me a question.
Is he a friend of the podcast?
I say he's a friend.
He's your friend.
I think
He's never sent me well wishes. He's never tweeted at me.
He doesn't. He does not have a Twitter. He does not tweet or use YouTube.
Does he have Facebook? He can Facebook me, Dylan. You know, maybe.
He has no.
Why are you ashamed of me? Why aren't you introducing me to your friends? That's what I want.
Come party down in Minnesota, and we'll have a grand old time.
I don't know. We just got snow here, man. I fucking hate it right now. So I don't know if I'm gonna go to Minnesota. Oh wait, you don't have anything right now?
No, it missed us.
Okay. Maybe I'll come on down.
Come on down.
All right.
All right. So the question he asked was, what are Dan's 5 all-time favorite movies? Did not ask me, so fuck you, Sam.
Wait, well, Dylan, you give them to us, because I'm having to think hard about this.
My movies? Fuck, I don't know. I mean, I like The Prestige. Definitely has to be up there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't think about The Prestige.
Prestige is definitely up there. Fuck. Like, I don't know. I would say, like, I'm not gonna say one movie here, but like the Star Wars movies, Lord of the Rings movies, the Harry Potter movies. Like, I'm gonna group those all into like one category, like whatever. I really enjoyed. What's the movie? What's the fuck it's called? Oh, Interstellar. Interstellar was really cool.
Okay.
Like kind of like the Christopher Nolan movies. Actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say you sound like you're a bit of a Christopher Nolan guy.
Inception, Memento, like I'm saying Christopher Nolan movies. Obviously, I really enjoy. I think me and Sam saw The Prestige together too. So there you go, Sam, if you're watching.
So yeah, I've narrowed it down. I don't know if I can go top 5 here. This is gonna be tough. I made a list of 7. And that's just off the top of my head.
Is Trailer Park Boys, the movie on there?
No. I have a pretty eclectic taste in film, Dylan. Okay. My brother's a huge movie guy, so he watches like everything. And I mean almost everything, with the exception of some independent films. And I'm a big independent film guy myself, so we got it covered on all those bases usually. There's nothing that like gets by the household where I'm not like, you should watch this, or he's not, I should watch that. So at number 1, I got 7 Psychopaths. You might have never seen it. Great movie from an Irish playwright. He's only directed 2 movies. That and his other movies on here as well, The Guard. Both great movies. Seven Psychopaths got Sam Rockwell in it, Woody Harrelson, Colin Farrell, Christopher Walken. Great cast. A really unique, funny, dark story. If you're into dark comedies, I'm a huge dark comedy guy. I need a little bit of sadness with my laugh. So yeah, Seven Psychopaths is there. Number, I don't have these in really a number order, so I'm just gonna name them. My second one, 12 Monkeys. You ever seen 12 Monkeys, Dylan?
I don't think so.
Fuck, Dylan. Classic Bruce Willis film. Probably the best time traveling movie of all time. I'd have to say, probably one of Brad Pitt's greatest films too. 12 Monkeys, great. Oh fuck, I just thought of another one I want to add here. Just speaking of Brad Pitt. So yeah, I got 12 Monkeys. You gotta write these down, Dylan, because I'm giving you some great fucking titles. Number 3, you'll be familiar with this one, and this is more like in high school. I love this movie, and it was super bad because it came out when I was in my I was like 18 years old, and I really connected with the movie. I was kind of like the guys in the film in high school.
I got through bed 4 times.
Yeah, me too. I saw it at least 3 times in the theaters. So yeah, you know, for as much as I like my other stuff, I do love a good just dirty laugh. Super bad.
When I went to go see it with my friends, it was the 3rd time I had seen it. And I went and saw it with a friend who hadn't seen it yet. And during the part where all the pictures of dicks, he literally could not stop laughing, and he almost got asked to leave if he wouldn't stop laughing by an usher. If you don't stop laughing, we're gonna kick you out. He was just cackling long after that scene was done. It was just laughing uncontrollably. Great movie.
So I have my 4th one I got here. 7 Samurai. Oh wait, sorry, not 7 Samurai. 13 Assassins. I get those mixed up.
Are all your movies number based, 12 Monkeys?
Well, I just realized there's 3 number based movies on here, Dylan. Yeah. So this is the last one. 13 Assassins is a Japanese movie, so it was on Netflix for a while. But basically, it takes place in kind of post warlord Japan, kind of Death of the Samurai era, but not really. They're just kind of dying out. And basically, this samurai gets together 12 others to assassinate this warlord who does terrible, nasty shit to people. And it's basically got a 45-minute massive sword fight at the end of the movie, which makes it epic. So it's a great movie if you want to check that one out. I got Chronicle on my list. You seen Chronicle, Dylan?
Chronicles of Narnia?
No, Chronicle, the movie about the 3 high school kids who get superpowers. It's a found footage film.
Oh no, I have not seen that. But that sounds cool.
You haven't seen Chronicle? God damn it, Dylan! You live in a rock, man.
I live under a rock.
So yeah, Chronicle. I think a lot of people probably seen Chronicle, so I won't spend a lot of time on that one. The Guard is a great movie. It's an Irish film, but it's got Don Cheadle in it, and the guy who plays Mad-Eye Rooney from Harry Potter, Brendan Gleeson.
Mad-Eye Moody.
Yeah, so you probably know that actor, but I love Brendan Gleeson, the actor who plays that guy. So that's a great movie, man. It's about Don Cheadle comes over. He's he works for the DEA in the United States, and he has to work with Brendan Gleeson, who's this Irish police guy who fucks hookers and loves to drink and shit. It's a great movie. A little dark. I got La Femme Nikita on my list. It's a French film. It's Luc Besson's, one of his first movies. Luc Besson's the guy who did The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis. Lucy, that just came out, is more one of his recent films. This is his first one. It's a badass movie about this chick who is kind of a drug addict, crazy bitch, and she gets recruited into this spy program for at-risk people. And she kind of tells that story. It's kind of cool and dark, a little bit of a spy twist. And I got 2 Quentin flicks. The first one he wrote, True Romance. You ever seen True Romance, Dylan? Oh, God damn it, Dylan. You haven't seen some great movies, man. Yeah, Extreme Romance. That's Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, I think. I can't remember who else is in that movie, but yeah, Christian Slater kills his girlfriend's pimp and steals some coke, and they try to sell it. Basically, the plot. And number 5, whatever number I'm on.
Is it Inglourious Bastards?
No, it's Pulp Fiction, the greatest Quentin Tarantino movie ever made. The dance scene.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen Pulp Fiction? The dance scene, the adrenaline to the heart scene. You know,
the Bruce Willis one on that one.
There's a few Bruce Willis scenes.
The one where he fucking
he's in the basement.
He's looking for like the perfect weapon to kill a dude with, and he like goes from weapon to weapon. And he finds the samurai sword. I also like
yeah,
shit, you shot Marvin.
Yeah,
Marvin's over the back of my car.
I love so many movies, Dylan, because I have, like, you saw it here, I have such weird tastes in movies that I watch like almost anything, except I hate romance movies. I don't watch any like straight up romance, and I kind of like movies like Age of Ultron and like The Hobbit and stuff. I hate mass produced movies or mass marketed movies, like even Star Wars, Dylan. I'm kind of like, it's made for all these people that just want to see a Star Wars movie, right? So I'm not that into that kind of stuff.
All right, yeah, no, I have other movies too. You made me feel bad about the movies that I selected, but
I'm like a weird guy where I've spent like tons and tons of time watching tons and tons of movies. So
have you seen? Did you watch like the Oscar movies like Birdman? Did you see Birdman?
No, because also I was like, too many people liked it. I'm not gonna watch Birdman. I'm a person like, if too many people like something, I assume it's terrible because I think most people are idiots. To be honest with you, Dylan. If something's popular, it makes me totally not want to check it out.
I want you to make me a movie list then. I want you to make me a movie list, a list of movies I should watch.
Well, you can check out those ones. I think the one you probably like the most is Chronicle, though.
All that kind of shit.
Yeah, Chronicle's a great movie. And then maybe like if you want some good horror movies that you probably never heard of, You're Next or The Guest are both good from the same director.
Have you seen the movie Record? It's called Record.
Yeah, I've seen the original Italian one too, Dylan. So, because the American one's based on an Italian movie called Record.
Is this the one? Are we thinking the same one?
Yeah, where a woman goes to report on a virus in an apartment complex.
No, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm thinking the wrong one. Yeah, and the American one's Quarantine. And Quarantine.
Yeah.
But yeah, Record the original one. No, I haven't seen that one. I'm thinking of VHR. Called VHS or VHS.
Oh, VHS. Yeah, I haven't seen VHS. My brother said it was good.
It was good. VHS.
The Descent. Have you've never seen The Descent, Dylan? That's a great movie too.
I didn't know I haven't seen it.
Well, no, if you haven't, I said.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, it's creepy. But yeah, guys, if you want to hear us talk more about movies, fuck, we'll do a whole movie podcast.
We'll do a movie review thing, and we just.
But yeah. And also, if you need me to recommend movies to watch on a date, if you have anything, maybe I'll start a movie recommendation service, charge money for it.
Actually, Sam texted me back. He said, "Shame on you, Dylan, for not seeing all these great movies. Tell Dan I'm sorry for not sending him love. He has a solid list of movies." Sam's
a good guy. I hope he probably. Sam probably knew most of those movies I mentioned.
He's very well watched. He watches a lot of stuff.
I'm impressed if he's seen La Femme Nikita and 13 Assassins. I'm impressed if he's seen those movies.
Yeah.
Because those are like things where you're like on Netflix or like I think I even watched one of them on Crackle, where I'm just like, should I watch this? You know.
What the fuck's that?
It's like this free movie service you get on your PlayStation.
Nice. Oh yeah, it's not. He does have a play. He does have a PlayStation. That's probably where he saw some of these. Now, have you seen Bronson?
Bronson, yeah, that's a good movie too.
My
brother's a huge fan of that guy. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
His name's Bronson, or the actor.
No, yeah, the actor, not the prisoner, Bronson, Charles Bronson.
No, it's Tom Hardy.
Yeah, Tom Hardy. Yeah, he's a huge Tom Hardy fan.
Inception.
Yeah, I was binge watching Jessica Jones all weekend, so I haven't really gotten into any movies lately. I've been out of the movies. I've been watching more television lately. You know, Walking Dead, not Game of Thrones, but Survivor, of course. You know, I watched Fargo. Last Man on Earth's a good show. I watched Fresh Off the Boat, which is kind of weird that I like that show, but I watched that. But yeah, I've been more into the TV, and I'm kind of busy with work and stuff. So I wish I could watch more movies, but I might have to rewatch all these movies on my list now. So yeah, Dylan, do you got anything else you want to get into on the show? Because we've been talking about movies for I think like 20 minutes now.
I think I'm good. I think we'll be set up for the Thanksgiving show, which I don't know what time it's at, but I believe we're gonna do with.
What day is it?
Today is Monday.
No, the show's on Monday.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Thanksgiving show is on Thanksgiving. So.
On Thursday. Yeah, I know what today is, Dylan. Like, fuck, I was asking you what day the show is on.
I think it's Thursday. I think it's on Thursday.
All right, so I'm not really sure what day the show's on. I don't know if we're having any guests.
Follow our Twitter. We'll have to figure it out.
Yeah. I don't know if we're having any guests. I've heard rumors, Dylan.
I've heard rumors. Maybe we might have guests. We might not. Maybe Sam will come on. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah. You never know. I'm saying don't get your hopes up, people. But you never know. Weirder things have happened.
Weird.
I think we got Dan Foley at the last minute the first time we had him on. Like he just like called Nico. So you never know who's gonna phone Nico on the old cellular cell phone. I was trying to say cellular. So there you go. Great week 10 power rankings. You got my almost 10 movies too.
Yeah.
Dylan, do you have any last words of advice? Movie tips, dating tips, anything, any tips you want to give out there?
I got a tip for someone.
All right.
I'm keeping my pants. But anyways, no.
All right.
I'm trying to think of any tips I have. When you're cooking scallops on a stovetop pan, put the scallops on in a clockwise fashion so you know we ordered to flip them. That way you have an even cook on all the scallops.
I don't even know what to say. Like, I thought you at least give us some good advice here.
It is good advice.
You know what? I'm gonna give you guys some good advice. Don't eat scallops.
Oh my god, eat scallops. It's so delicious.
Spend your money on better things than fancy seafood, people.
Yeah, you know what though? I got my scallops for 50% off. So for $20 bag, it was only $10.
Dylan's Discount Seafood Warehouse. That's our next enterprise. Yeah. All right. So check us out on Thursday, everyone. I think that's it. Enough we can banter on about nothing. So check us out on Thursday. Tweet at us at DWalls something or other, right?
Yeah, DWalls09.
I'm at DanBall44. It's been a good show. So peace from up here. Anything else, Dylan?
Peace out. I'm good.
All right. Have a good one, everyone. See you Thursdays, and see you next week for the Week 11 Power Rankings, where I'll lay it into Dylan once again. Peace, everybody.
Yeah.